Okay, so welcome back everyone for another deep dive. And today we are going to be talking about user-generated content.
Right.
UGC, as the kids call it.
Yep.
And, if you spent any time on the internet lately, especially on social media, you're going to be very familiar with this.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, and it's become such a
like unavoidable at this point.
yeah, such a powerhouse in marketing.
Yeah.
And so we are going to kind of take a look at UGC through the lens of someone who is really good at it.
Hopefully.
Someone who is killing it in the UGC game.
A pro.
Yeah, a pro. And so we have pulled up a profile of a woman named Olivia.
Okay.
She's a top-rated UGC creator on Fiverr. And she has worked with some really big brands, so she knows what she's doing.
All right.
And right off the bat, her profile is super interesting.
Oh, yeah.
She kind of brands herself as this, like, millennial mom, and she's making, like, high-quality converting ads.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Like how she's branding herself?
Well, I think she's really smart to position herself as a millennial mom because that speaks to a really specific demographic.
Right.
And it really kind of zeroes in on that authenticity that a lot of brands are looking for these days.
Yeah, they want that real person.
Exactly.
They don't want the, like, super polished,
Right. They want someone relatable.
Yeah.
That people can connect with.
Yeah, and when she says converting ads, that means she's making content that's actually driving results.
Absolutely.
Like people are clicking, buying, signing up because of what she's creating.
It's not just vanity metrics. It's about actual business outcomes.
Exactly. And it's not just like small brands either. Like you look at her client list and it's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah. Who's she worked with?
TikTok, Nespresso, Tempur-Pedic, Fiber Hopper app, I Am a Mess, Shapermint, HelloFresh.
Wow, that's a range.
Yeah. And she says she's worked with hundreds more.
Hundreds more. That's impressive.
Yeah, and what strikes me is the variety of industries.
Absolutely. You've got everything from tech and lifestyle to food, travel, even pet care.
Right.
It really shows how versatile UGC is.
Yeah, like it really works for anything.
It seems like it, and it's effective across all these different markets, which is really interesting.
And, you think about how her approach must change depending on the product.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the energy and style you'd use for like a travel app like Hopper
Right.
would be totally different from IMS pet food.
Totally different vibe, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you need to tailor it to the brand and the audience.
And it's clear that she's really good at that because she's listed as a top-rated creator on Fiverr with hundreds of 5-star reviews.
Yeah, those reviews and ratings are so important in the gig economy.
Yeah. What do you think that is?
Well, because potential clients need to know that they can trust her.
Okay.
It's a way of verifying her skills and seeing that she's actually delivered results for other brands.
Right. It's like a quality guarantee almost.
Exactly.
And she seems really aware of the need to kind of prove herself because in her profile, she really emphasizes high energy and great lighting.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, why?
Well, think about it. You're scrolling through your feed, you're bombarded with content.
Right.
What's going to make you stop?
Something that looks good and catches my eye.
Exactly. It's that visual appeal and that engaging delivery.
Okay.
So that high energy that she talks about that keeps viewers hooked.
Right.
And good lighting makes sure that even if she's just shooting a video on her phone,
Okay.
it still looks professional.
Yeah.
So it's those small details that can really make a difference.
And there's another layer to all of this, too.
Oh, what's that?
Olivia is also a voiceover artist and singer-songwriter.
Oh, wow. So she's got a lot of different skills.
Yeah, she does.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It really highlights how the lines are blurring these days. Like,
Right.
is she an influencer? Is she a content creator? Is she a performer?
Right.
The answer is probably all of the above.
Yeah.
And brands are really looking for that multifaceted talent.
Yeah, someone who can do it all.
Exactly. Someone who can write a catchy jingle, do a voiceover, and also be the face of the brand in their videos.
So we've learned a lot about Olivia and her approach to UGC.
Yeah.
What do you think her success really tells us about this whole world of user-generated content?
Well, I think it really underscores the importance of authenticity.
Okay.
People connect with real people sharing real experiences. And it's not enough to just be authentic.
You also need to have high-quality production.
Exactly. Even though it's UGC, you still need to make sure your videos look and sound good.
Yeah. People have high standards these days.
They do. And I think the last thing that Olivia's success shows is that it's really valuable to be adaptable.
Like wearing multiple hats.
Exactly. Because it's not just about being in front of the camera anymore.
It's about understanding how different platforms work,
Right.
how to engage with different audiences,
Uh-huh.
and how to actually drive results for brands.
It's a whole package.
Yeah, so as we kind of wrap up here, what do you think all of this means for the future of marketing?
That's a good question.
Like, what happens as UGC becomes even more sophisticated?
Well, I think we're going to see brands really having to adapt.
Yeah.
They're going to need to find new ways to work with creators and to really leverage that authenticity and creativity.
And what about for individuals?
Oh, I think it's an incredible opportunity.
In what way?
Well, people can build their own platforms, their
Yeah.
own businesses.
Just through UGC.
Exactly. They can leverage their skills and their creativity to create something really special.
That's something to think about.
It is something to think about.
All right, so that wraps up our deep dive on UGC.
Yeah,
Hopefully everyone learned a little something.
I know I did.
And maybe you're feeling inspired to create some content of your own.
Go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Put yourself out there.
All right, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.